know, I don't know what machine that is right there. And the exercises this woman here is doing, oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, boy, all I can tell you is it's a whole bunch of peanuts and a whole bunch of almonds, boy. Good Lord have mercy. I mean, there is a God. I mean, there's a God. There's absolutely a God. But anyway, let me get to the meat and taters. And I mean really meat and taters. God dog. Assalamu alaikum, peeps. Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. What's good with it? What's good with it? This is your host, Musa Azakar, bringing it heat early in the AM on a Sunday morning. So please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll be left in that loop every time your boy drop that content. From the left to the right event. Got to get shouts out to the black manosphere out there. O'Shea, Duke Jackson, Kevin Samuels. The black YouTubers off the chain. Ticket TV. Big Brother Casino. Kwame Brown. The League Attorney. Dr. Umar. I mean, there's so many worthy men that's holding it down. On the tube. Giving advice. Speaking life into people, giving constructive criticism when needed to be, you know, and I try to do the best I can every other video. So let's get ready to cook on this particular subject. Oh man, Judge Joe Brown, man, he don't hold nothing back, you know that. He speak the truth. He speak the truth on all sort of matters, you know what I'm saying? Very controversial. Very controversial. I have some audio here, man, that I'm gonna play. From a video that came about 2 days ago. I'm going to leave a link in the description box too. It was pretty warm yesterday, man, in the area, and oof, it got kind of crucial yesterday, y'all. I'm serious. But yeah, Judge Joe Brown said that Joe Biden called us roaches. 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 Is that how you feel about us? And we the one that got them on in there. You know, no, Kamala Harris, the first black vice president. We winning. We winning. And now what you think about that? How y'all like those apples? Y'all are so lost, man. We like sheep. We are like sheep. But let me go ahead and play some of this clip from Judge Joe Brown. Yo, peep gang. Copyright disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. But before I do it, let me go ahead and cook on this so it won't be any discrepancies. So it won't be any discrepancies. Let me see here. Just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll go from right there. Well, do I have the copyright disclaimer? Well, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes of criticism, comment, news, report, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is used permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational balance tips and use of favor use. I think I got that. Did I almost get that memorized? Oh, Musa, you better go on somewhere. Musa. But check out Judge Joe Brown, man. Bringing that heat.
In performance.
Right.
So, it's a mind thing.
Yeah.
I agree with it. I just think that in general that these banks will never ever last because their model is really unsustainable because many of the people that they take in as clients have already been shut down by the mainstream banks. So these are people who already have poor credit scores. You know, they don't have good incomes. They don't have a lot of assets. So it's really just a futile situation in the end.
Yeah. Now, remember what I said about 2 decades or 2 generations? Everybody else comes in and it's a generational thing. It's what are you leaving to your grandchildren? See, with us, we have too many dysfunctional mothers that try to hustle their children.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. Hustle their children. Get shit in their name. For their cause. You know what I'm saying? A personal gain. I mean, that's a hard hitter. But I do know some parents that does that. Use their children as a crutch. It don't save nothing for them for the future. What's up with that?
Birthed anything he has, that's mine. And they sap his strength, take all his investments, take all of the capital he could have used to set up a business, and they absorb it because son's supposed to get what he gets playing NBA, NFL, MLB to buy her a house and a car instead of investing it in the future. See, we suck up what's supposed to be for the kid. And it's a generational thing. We have to start thinking differently so that grandchildren get the idea instead of just the immediate hustle.
Yes.
See, that's what's bad about what we do. It is a dysfunctional way of looking at the world. Now, I can take black folk or anybody, and if they look at the world right, when they look at white supremacy, pressure, they look at it as adversity in the same way primitive ancestors looked at lions, tigers, wolves, and bear, and leopards, and cougar, and all those things that would have loved to have had it for lunch. It's adversity, but you can overcome. White supremacists aren't going to dish us up and cook us at a steak and eat us. I mean, so, you know, they don't shoot you anymore except occasionally. They don't have mass riots like they used to have back 100-something.
That's true. And black people can't always play the color thing. And I don't always play it, but when I see injustice, I call it. I call it to myself. It happens to me at the job scene sometime, and I have to step up. Don't nobody step up for me. Don't nobody step up for me. I step up for me. You know what I mean, Vern? So ain't no half-stepping on that, homie. Ain't no half-stepping on that whatsoever. Man gotta get it out the mud. Came from the mud. You know what I'm saying? That's why God created me. If God created me, he put him inside of me. And I'm not gonna bow down. I'm gonna say what I need to say.
Years ago where they just went down and shot up all the niggers in the wrong part of town.
And let me say this. The men during those times, if they could build community and build business and families, then under those conditions, it should be far more easier today to do it.
Oh, yes.
There should be no excuse.
No.
Thank you, OB, for calling in. I appreciate it. And I'm going to send you an email by tomorrow's show if you're available.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the question. I enjoyed that. I had to work with it.
And And I want to share this because speaking of wealth, one of my sponsors and I am a member. They are doing a family wealth challenge, how Black families can use a little known wealth building tool. So it's a 7-week.
Yes, I believe in that too. Just like as we have Family Day on every Sunday, Black people. You know how we get down on Sundays. We do church. And I believe if we can have church, we can also have family time with amongst each other and have a pot that we can put our money together towards a specific goal for the family. And not only that, have the funds allocated for the future. You know? That's what I feel about it.
Hey, what's up, Dana? This is Najee from New Jersey. Hey, how you doing, Judge? Hey, Judge, I got a question. Because I think that basically he had to kind of like, under Donald Trump, he had to deal with the Black conservative talking head. But I feel like it's going to be very difficult, and it's going to be to deal with the liberal, the so-called liberal talking heads. You talked about propaganda, and I've seen propaganda in real time. I've seen my friends switch from being skeptical of Kamala Harris and Joe Biden to damn near being one of the people out there with signs and twerking and dancing. So the propaganda campaign is real. So how do you think we combat the propaganda coming from the left these next 4 years if Joe Biden gets into office?
Well, let me put it this way. The year is 1972. I'm in the Capitol building of Delaware, and I hear Biden outside. I didn't know it was him at the time, but he was on the loudspeaker. They were having a little campaign rally, and he had Faubus, Stennis, Eastland, Wallace, Stennis, Byrd, all of the old line racists in America. That were in the House, Senate, or in somebody's governor's office. And he was saying some extremely bad things about Black people. He called us animals. He called where we live jungles. He used the term Negro children. If you let them in our schools, they will be like roaches and infest the place. And once you let them in, you can't get them out. And then he said back then, he and the assemblage on the stage, that included the notable racist dogs I just cited, had a dream when they were going to take the criminal justice system and use it to depopulate these animals from the jungle so that the communities where they live could be safe.
That's all I'm going to play on that right there. I'm going to leave a link in the description box. Judge Joe Brown don't play, homie. He laid that foundation. Shout out to Judge Joe Brown, man. And the Real Dana. Subscribe to the Real Dana page. Hey, she bring that heat too. It's so cool to see them have conflict sometimes because they don't always get along. But I love the smoke that they provide. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that HBO. Hit that Cash App. Musa Azakar PayPal. Musa Azakar Cash App. Holla at your boy. Peace and a bottle of high people.